Hello again, everyone, and welcome back again for another video. In today's video, we're going to step away from the computers for a little bit, take a little break from that, and we're going to talk about something else. Cutting the cord. I recently did it, and I'm glad I did it. I was normally paying just for cable 124, I think it was. But anyways, what I switched to currently is YouTube TV. The reason I chose YouTube TV is because it provides our local channels. That was actually the key thing for us, is the local channels. I know a lot of people are interested like in the sports packages, if that's your thing. I'm not really into the sports, so I don't care. I just want my entertainment channels, and that's what we're going to take a look at today is YouTube TV. Now I have the app installed on my computer, so let me go ahead and open up the app so you can take a look at this here. Let me go up and go full screen here, and I'm going to go and just sign in here. Now I'm going to sign into my Google account. Now, of course, my password's all stored in here, so all I have to do is click on this. But yeah, I'm just going to choose my Gmail account here. And here I am in the YouTube TV app. Now, what we have here is our home. Now, I don't give a damn about the home screen. I really don't. What I want to show you today is what a lot of you are probably want to know is the TV guide. You know, if you're a cord cutter, a potential cord cutter, and you're doing it because you know you want an alternative to your TV channels, you don't give a damn about all this fancy stuff right here. And I can show you that, but you know somebody else probably did a video on it. But I'm gonna go with the live guide right now and show you that, and kind of show you the interface on that and how that works. And here that is. So I clicked over to the live. Now, if you're on a smart TV and you have um, the YouTube TV app, you're going to see pretty much the same thing here. This is our guide. Now, you can get YouTube TV on Roku. What you have to do is you have to install the YouTube app. And if you go off to the side on the YouTube app and go down towards the bottom, you'll see a thing that says YouTube TV. And you can open up YouTube TV inside of Roku too. Right now, there's kind of like this little argument between Roku and Google, and they took away the YouTube TV app a while back, but yeah. So hopefully that gets resolved. But you know what? Fuck them. I'm going with the Chromecast. I'm going to try that next. But actually, I don't know that I'm going to stick to YouTube TV. But that's for a different topic. But anyways, YouTube TV. So here's the interface in the app. It would look like this in your web browser too if you logged into this and you are subscribed to this. And what you're going to get at first is your local stations, your NBC, CBS, Fox, ABC. Now, you can see mine right here is like KCAU, which is Sioux City, you know, because I live in the Spencer area. 1 second here. Let me go back to that. But what I noticed, like when I've traveled, like with my Chromebook or whatever, and I use that to watch YouTube TV on, that it will change according to whatever region you're in. Like a couple weeks ago, I was in Nebraska for a funeral, and we were staying at a hotel. And when I fired up YouTube TV and went to ABC, it actually went to the Omaha ABC station, which I can't remember what it is right offhand. But so I thought that was kind of interesting. So yeah, wherever you're at, and basically it'll ask you, you know, if you're like just visiting somewhere too, it'll ask you, you know, it kind of knows that you're traveling, and you say, yeah, I'm just visiting, and you know, you just click that on the screen, and then it's fine. But anyways, getting back to this TV guide interface here for you potential cord cutters. So the first thing it'll start out with is all your local stations affiliates. Then next, it's going to move to well, here's some more locals actually right here, PBS and CW and what have you. Um, you see right here, TBS, ESPN. I mean, there's a huge lineup, and if you look on the YouTube thing, I think it'll show you. Actually, if I go to my settings right here, um, and let's see, what am I going to go to? Live guide. Okay, yeah. If I go to live guide here, this actually will show all the channels that I receive. Now, the ones that are blacked out here, these are like QVC. Like, I don't want to watch QVC. You can uncheck that. See right here, you can check it and uncheck it. And I'll do that again. And get rid of QVC. Like, all right, let me check it and I'll show you. We'll check it and then we'll close this and then the guide will reload. And if I scroll down here, here's QVC. So I go back again. If I want to get rid of that, I just go to settings, back to live guide, uncheck QVC. See, QVC was removed from your custom view. Close that, and it'll reload. So you can go ahead and do that if you want. We'll go back to settings again so you can see that. Live guide. And you can get rid of all the channels you want. Like I said, I'm not a sports guy, so for me, I actually unchecked a bunch of the sports. Well, I kept ESPN and FS1 and 2. Those are the major ones, but then you got like your minor NBC Sports and MLB, and yeah. I don't watch that crap, so I actually unchecked that. So when I look in my guide, I don't actually see any of those sports. Now, you might, of course, be the opposite. You might want all the sports, and you don't want all this stuff. And then here's, you got your Spanish stations, too. I blacked those out. I mean, I can understand it, but I don't really watch Univision too much. I used to watch it all the time at my grandma's house, but, yeah. So I blacked out the Spanish stations. And, so you pretty much create a customized list of stations based on the package that you've bought. YouTube TV is currently right now $64.99 a month, which does sound expensive, but like I said, I was paying $124 just for, well, my whole entire cable bill was coming to like $200 almost, with the cost of my internet connection. Excuse me. And the cost of our cable package, which was like the high definition package with the little cable box here that they had in here. It was actually fiber optic. We're actually fiber optic now, but yeah, so 124 of that was coming from just TV alone. And personally, I'm not much of a TV watcher. The only one that really watches TV in the house is my wife. Now, I do watch some TV. And what I watch mainly is the local channels. Let me close that up there. Is the local channels. So otherwise, I don't really watch too much at all. So for me, I mean, having something like YouTube TV is nice because then I can just watch it on my TV or on my computer screen. And it's really easy to navigate when you're on your PC. For me, anyways, when you're on your smart TV and you're using it like with the remote, I think it's a little harder to navigate, but it does work just fine. But on a PC, it is just so simple. And anyways, so like let's say I'm watching ABC here, CW. We'll go to something simple here. We'll go to PBS. See how I clicked on that and it just went right to the show. Hold on here. Now what I'm clicking on is the play button here. Now you can click on other things here, and what it's going to do is it's going to schedule you. See that? And yeah, but if you want the live TV, you just click the play thing. Now you can click this over here on the side too, and that'll also give you a preview of the channel. But if you want to go directly to the station that is on there, like I'll go directly to Cartoon Network here. Just click play like that, and boom, there it is. It's up on there. And then if you go and you click live, that'll actually pop that up right there, and you're right back to your guide. That's a quick way to do it. So we'll do that again just to show you that, guys. South Park right here. Play. Boom. There we are on Comedy Central, and then if I want to get back to the guide, I just click the live button again. Boom, it pops up the guide again. And basically, it shows you a little preview here off to the side. See, I like that. It's actually pretty quick, too. Pretty quick, I think. Two guys from Texas, world's dumbest. Yeah. Now, see, this is the reason I don't watch TV, people, is crap like this. Who watches this? You probably watch this. I don't know. I mean, I'll watch this every once in a while. But, yeah. Let me pause that there. So we're not in copyright infringing too much stuff. But, yeah. Um, that's how the interface works. Now, what kind of stinks is I notice like on smart TVs when you're doing this, like okay, like let's say right here, like I can go to TLC and we'll switch to TLC. And if I go like to the back button, I don't know if it's just the way Roku is because they're pissed off at YouTube TV or whatever. But like when you go back, it don't go to the live guide. What it'll do is it'll start all the way back to the top. So you have to kind of scroll all the way through again, find where you were. Now maybe you're just kind of channel flipping, and you can't really do that on the TV app. Not yet. Maybe you can. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. But um, that's kind of the one key difference versus like using like a regular TV remote. There's no channel numbers. Um, but I guess just that's kind of the way of the future now, huh? We don't really need a number. We just need to, scroll up and down and find our station. I think maybe they need a quicker solution for that. Maybe that'll come in like the voice commands later on down the road, where you say, "Hey, change it to TYT" or something like that, or change it to Comet. Um, Pause that there. But yeah, YouTube TV has got some really nice stations. One of them that I've been getting into is one called Cozy. I've never heard of that until I subscribed to the YouTube TV. It's pretty nice. It's kind of like Me TV, if you've ever heard of Me TV. But yeah, they kind of show some of the older shows from like the 70s and 80s, what have you. These little drama shows, pretty neat. I guess I can kind of scroll through this starting backwards. Now, keep in mind, anything you're not seeing is probably sports stations that I took out, um, or else, the Spanish stations. But otherwise, what do we got? Sundance, Cozy, Comet, Stars TV, TYT Network, Fox Business, NBC, MSNBC, Headline News, Fox News, CNN. That's your news stations. Cheddar News, BBC, ABC News. What do we got? WeTV. We got TLC, Tastemade, Oxygen, OWN. Yeah, ID, HGTV. We got Food Network. Let's see. I should actually kind of slow down here so you can kind of keep up with me. See what stations we got here. Sorry, I'm a dick. Court TV, Bravo, TV Land, Travel Channel, Sci-Fi, Smithsonian, Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, Nat Geo Wild, USA, True TV, Turner Classics, Pop. Never heard of Pop, but it looks like they got some older shows too, like ER. Excuse me. Paramount, VH1, 90. Oh, that's MTV. Oh, MTV Classic, MTV2, MTV. I didn't realize there was. Huh, okay. Wow, alright. IFC. I mean, I haven't watched MTV in so long, I didn't know there was like that many damn MTV stations. And they still got VH1 as well, huh? Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking. Oh man, I should watch that. I should watch that. After I'm done with this video here, I think I will. Ain't nothing else on that I can see. The Simpsons movie. I'm sorry, FX. We got Freeform, Comedy Central, CMT, BET, BBC America. What's that? I usually play like Star Trek. I think it is something like that. My wife watches all the time. I think it's on BBC. AMC. Let's see what else we got here. We got our kids stations. Oh, let's see. Iowa PBS, Disney, and then back to where we were at TBS, TNT, etc., etc. So yeah, that's kind of our channel lineup. Not a bad selection of channels there. Like I said, that's kind of your entertainment package right there. And they do got a bunch of sports ones on there. I'm not going to go through that. You'd have to look through that yourself. Sports is your thing that you're wanting, but yeah, 64.99 a month is what we pay for that, and it's pretty good. Now you do have to have, of course, the high speed connection. What I have in my house is I have a 250 up, 250 down, synchronized connection. Uh, no buffering at all in my house. Obviously, and I would suggest you'd want at least a 25 meg uh, or better connection. I would think you don't need to go super fast like mine, 250. But unless you can get that, or else you've been faster than that, yeah, go for it. But yeah, you want a pretty decent speed connection so you're not getting any buffering. I mean, I've never had any buffering. Now, actually, when it comes to that, like I said, I've taken it and traveled with it. Um, I have when I was at when I was in Nebraska, I was actually on my phone with it, using my phone as a hotspot, as tethered, and I was tethered onto my Chromebook, watching YouTube TV using my phone's signal in wherever the tower was, and I think I only had like 3 bars on my phone at the time, but yeah, I was watching TV on that. Now, I noticed what had happened is it went from like a 1080p looking picture to it's probably 720 or even less. Maybe it was even a 480 DPI. I don't know what it reduced to, but the image quality kind of reduced on it. But it still played, and only a couple times it buffered. But that was on a wireless, I mean, phone connection, I mean, take that as you will. But yeah, for the most part, I was able to watch TV doing it that way too. So, on a little Chromebook with the phone connected with tethered on to it. So, yeah. Um, Nice app. Nice to have, all those channels out in the middle of nowhere. But like I said, we might not be sticking with the YouTube TV. We're actually thinking of trying the DirecTV stream as well. Hold on here. Pure leaf. Anyways, we're thinking of trying the DirecTV stream as well. That's got an interesting channel lineup as well. It's actually it has a couple more channels that what is it that it adds? History Channel. We wanted to add that one, and that's on with the DirecTV stream. And then they also have Boomerang, which my wife always liked when we had what was it, Dish Network back in the day. We had Boomerang, so we'd kind of like to have Boomerang back. Got to have those cartoons. And I was like, yeah, I could kind of go for that. And it's only $5 more than what the YouTube TV, so I might try that one out. See, the thing is, they don't have a trial on the DirecTV stream. You have to actually pay for it up front, and then if you don't like it, then you drop them. They don't have like a 14-day like YouTube TV is. But I mean, I like YouTube TV, and we might just end up sticking with this. But we are going to try, I think, just for a couple weeks, DirecTV stream, and I'll do a video on that about the interface on that, and let you have a look at that. Let you have a look at some of the channels on that. Getting back to this here, if we go to the home screen, up on top of here where it says top picks for you, typically I've noticed what that will be is maybe channels that you've tuned to, not necessarily shows that you would watch, like the Pioneer Woman right here is obviously on Food Network, so it's showing this as a pick, Pioneer Woman. You know, maybe I hate the show, but I think it's picking it because well, we were watching Food Network at one time point. Same thing with HGTV. That's kind of my wife saying Animal Planet, KCAU, Camp Comedy Central. See, so it's kind of going off the channels that I've actually tuned to when it's choosing your picks. Resume watching. This is probably some stuff that's on right now that I had recently had changed to channel to. Like right here, I was on Comedy Central. There, I was on. Okay, so yeah, so it's kind of an interesting thing there that the home will show you some stuff that's on live that you might be interested in based on what you've tuned before, and then you could also go and add a premium stuff like this, like HBO and stuff like that too. It's pretty neat. Um, I haven't done any recordings with this from. I don't know how that is. I can't really speak to that. Um, that was never my intended purpose of using YouTube TV when I signed up for it. I have never, I mean, in all the years that I've had cable, have used the DVR services. Um, I used to have it on on a couple TVs over the years, but I mean, I don't use it. I don't watch TV enough that I get into like, oh, I gotta watch The Walking Dead and we'll record everything. Um, if I missed it, I missed it. I don't even think to record anything, so I don't care about this. So I can't really speak to the DVR service on here, but I hear others have good, favorable ratings for it. They say, oh yeah, it's not too bad. So I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't care. But that's pretty much in my perspective for you. YouTube TV for you to check out. Now the guide here, you can see the little arrows on the side here. If you click those will of course show you. Look at that. Anyways, I can't remember what they do. I don't know. I'm still learning myself. What kind of sucks is this little bar right here. Now normally this is actually set to a lighter. Let me show it to you. Let me change it. We'll turn off dark theme. This is what it normally looks like. The interface on this, it's nice and bright. I think that is just, wow, that just hurts my eyes. So that's why I had to go into my settings there and change that to a dark theme. I mean, it's just hard to see. At least with the dark, then you can see this red bar here and know where you're at. And this is, I think, this is a time bar. Shows how much time's remaining, like in a program. Like, see right here, we're about to go into from Dinosaur Train to Clifford the Big Red Dog on PBS there. That's kind of how you tell. It's kind of hard to see. I mean, I guess maybe they need some better themes. Maybe that'll come later on, some themes or something that you can use to skin these up or something. But yeah, I kind of prefer the darker skin over the light. But yeah, that's YouTube TV, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I'm gonna check out DirecTV Stream, and I'll probably do a video on that too, so we can see how that works out. But I'll talk to you later, guys. I'll see you again in the next video, whatever that is. Maybe it's gonna be that computer I'm working on. Maybe I'll be done with that, or maybe it'll be DirecTV Stream. We'll see. But I'll talk to you later, guys, and bye bye.